everyone to another Daytime Crime episode number 16 featuring your host. Before we get started, I know that there have been a lot of new people on the page, and I don't really shill the Telegram QR code very much, but I figured it's not a bad way to get people to join. You don't have to go to my link tree. You don't have to do any of that. You can just screenshot this little QR code and you should get in there. This is where I hang out every single day with all of my friends. We have built like a really good community, and whenever I'm down bad is you're going to see and hear about this awful trade that has taken me down. I think I punted like literally 30 Solana into this, which is not ideal, but again, I'm going to explain why we are down so bad. But you know, regardless of how I'm feeling, like this place is always my happy place. I love everyone in here that's active. So go ahead and screenshot that if you want to join in. And also, before we get started, I also want to give a shout out to Michael Zogat. Not only is he just a very nice human and very competent LPer, but he also makes these really crazy AI videos. I don't know how he does it, but like this is actually crazy. Like, it's like pretty good. It's pretty accurate. I'm not that tall, but like crazy, and I just thought it was like so funny. That is great. Thanks, Michael, for making that. And he made another post with me sliding, which is crazy. Anyways, that's all we have to go over. I'm gonna try. I don't know. Pump Fund changed how their thing works, so like I'm gonna see if the stream continues to stay. Okay, it's staying. It's staying. It's staying. I'm just showing you guys what it looks like, because like now it's like I have to be on the wall to start the stream, but like it's still chilling. So anyways, we're all good. Welcome in, everyone. Let me make sure I have Div in the chat. As always, I ate $100 4-to-1 futures sport bet on Kalshi today. What can you give me more details, Div? Alpha, what's up, Alpha? Berries, I was at 20k, but events contracts ruined my portfolio and I have quit. Okay, so Max Hawaii is in here asking about event contracts versus options versus meme coins versus stocks versus crypto. So event contracts, I assume you mean, are like futures. So if you're trading futures, typically there's some sort of leverage involved, which is, I assume, how you blew the portfolio. Options are a contract that settles on a specific date. So contracts settling in a week, and they will also expire worthless if they are not above the strike price. So contracts are way more volatile for a contract that is expiring in a week as towards a options contract that expires in a year. They're going to move very differently. Now, futures contracts are going to be, I think they get rolled over. So it allows you to have leverage, and it is not going to have the same sort of components that make a options contract way more complicated. Basically, I think what he is saying is no, my Pump Fund stream got cooked. Event contracts, yes. So basically just like trading an asset with leverage, I believe. A meme coin is basically a token made on a specific blockchain. So we can go to crypto first. So crypto are different blockchains. Solana is what we normally trade our meme coins on. Ethereum is another chain base. All different chains. Meme coins are made on these specific chains, and they are deployed via a contract address. They are usually inherently valueless, but people give them value based on the attention of a certain meme. And stocks are just shares of a company. I think I actually did a pretty good overview there. I want to get back into meme coins. How can I follow you and make profits every day? You can follow me and just I stream nearly every day, and I have a very active group, and I talk in it a lot. Still holding Soul Pool? Yes, I'm still getting wrecked. Div says Kawhi Leonard to stay in LA on the Clippers. You bet 100 to win 430. It's actually pretty good odds. The odds moved from 22 to 29 after you bought. Where can I learn to pool? Toxic. It says, bro, I got in on MMGA at 30K with 20 bucks and just left it because I had to do something and I'm up so much. um, MMGA. I saw that appearing on the pools, on the trending pools when I was starting the stream. Ansem is absolutely going crazy. I think we're gonna transfer over our massive SPCX pool to Ansem. MMGA. Make memes great again, right? Bro, what? Bro, you're up Jenny. What the fuck? Why does it have 2 million volume? Where can I learn to pool? Right here. Also, side note, damn, by the way, I said that we weren't going to have camera issues anymore after Sunday. I lied. I am actually getting it fixed tomorrow. But I backed everything up this weekend, so we're all good. I think Ansem is going to top out like 150 mil. Literally, everyone has already bought already. I agree with you. And I was actually just talking to Will today, and I was like, honestly, like, I might throw in... Bro, I swear, Div. Bro, I had to go fucking buy a hard drive. I had to go I had to make an image of my computer, back it up. My World Chill is amazing. I actually got out of World pretty recently. I don't know though. It's like really weird. I'm still not super confident. It's just weird. Like my thought on it from the beginning was that the official Twitter account never endorsed the actual token. Bro, what should I do? Should I sell it all or hold? Bro, I don't know. Like, I'd probably be fucking clipping... I'd be clipping some out right now. I don't know. But yeah, Alex, I think it goes to like 120, 130, and then cracks. How much is the minimum to start pooling on Meteora? So you do not have to have... Here, I'm going to skip this song. So, to start pooling on Meteora, you really don't need very much money. Okay, there is a barrier to entry, but it is very, very small. And that is why a lot of people in countries where the US dollar is worth a lot and their currency is a little bit less valueless, they are able to start with, you know, $5, $10 a pool and just feel it out. Here's World for you, Div, right here. So the only bottleneck here is that when you open a pool, you do have to pay 0.057 of refundable SOL. Okay, so it costs 0.057 SOL to create this pool, but when you close it, you're gonna get it back. So let's say I want to deposit. I want to start a pool with literally, I could do 1 cent if I wanted to. I could do 75 cents if I wanted to. So there's no minimum to start doing this. The only thing is, you can see here, you see how it says minus 0.067? It's because the balance I'm putting in the pool is 0.01, but I have to pay that 0.057 to open it, but I get it back when I close the position. So you have to have, like, I'd say 0.4. You can do it with 0.3 or 0.2 SOL, but I'd say, like, comfortably, you know, 0.4 is not bad. And then when I close it, you can see I'm going to get all of my Solana back. So that is how, that is the minimum that you need. What's up, RJ? I think, honestly, I don't know if this goes... I just don't see this going any higher unless the Twitter account endorses it. It just doesn't really make any sense why they are, like, staying quiet about it. You know what I mean? RJ, my guy, how you doing? Also, side note, I bought this new Jasmine tea, and I can give you guys a story about Met Dhabi and Abu Dhabi. I have a hard time believing that token has anything to do with World XYZ. Good brother, I agree with you 100%, RJ. I mean, they would have endorsed it by now. It's just like, it's odd, but it's getting so much volume. People are saying that it doesn't look organic in the chat, and like, I know what they mean, but if they are somehow running some volume bot on this, like, they're doing a great job making it look pretty real, and the price action, in my opinion, looks pretty real. was a decent print. Agreed. I exited a little too soon. I think I got out at like back around here. After I had one of these green candles and fell down a bit, I got out. So I would have cooked if I stayed in, but it's all good. I was happy taking that one and moving on. Anyway, story time. If you guys would like to listen in. So the first time I actually went out of the country was for Met Dhabi, and that was where Breakpoint was in 2025. Bro, like, come on. Why is Blueface playing while I'm trying to explain a story? Anyways, I when I left my crib to go to uh Abu Dhabi, I had the worst throat, like sore sickness ever, and like I was like so excited to go that I was just trying to like cut it off. Like, like sometimes you have something to do and you can feel like yourself starting to get sick, and you're like, no, like you're telling your brain like no. Like sometimes you can feel like you can actually like control whether you get sick or not based on your mentality, which I half believe. Anyways, during the whole time, I'm fucking slamming water. I am doing everything in my power to not feel awful when I touch down in Abu Dhabi, because I know I'm going to be meeting the Meteora community for the first time. I'm going to be meeting other people. So I really just wanted to be on my A game. I think that the flight there was 12 or 13 hours. And during that flight, I slept a total of 0 hours. Maybe I dozed for like 10, 15 minutes. By the time I got to Abu Dhabi, I had been up for, I think, 28, 30 hours, and it was like fucking 2 p.m. Maybe I was up for 24 hours when I touched down, but I think it was more like 30. Anyways, I am like, when you touch down and like you're sleep deprived and you're in a new place. Like I saw a reel about it. Like your vision is all like fadey, whatever. I got to the hotel and my room wasn't ready. So it's a very, very nice hotel. I was like just sitting there with like my bags, whatever. I was so fucking like exhausted, but like I was sitting in the main lobby and I started to see people that like were obviously in the crypto space. Um, and I was sitting there and I went and ordered like jasmine tea. I'd like never had jasmine tea somehow, and they gave it to me in this sick fucking like glass teapot, and I drank the entire thing, and it's so it's so nostalgic now drinking this jasmine tea, because now it just like tastes like that um that one hotel resort, whatever you want to call it, in Abu Dhabi. Continuing on, if you guys want to hear about that experience, yes, I was extremely, extremely sleep deprived. I'm sitting like on like in the center lobby, and then I see a bunch of like Meteor people like walk in, and I see fucking like Mir, and for some reason I'm just like so intimidated. Like I see them all walk by, I see the LP Army people, and like I just tried to like hide away. Like I'm sure if they looked, they probably would have like recognized me. But I was like, I am not fit to make a good first impression right now. Like I'm good. Um, so I just tried to hide away, whatever. And then like I eventually got to my room, and then I like went down to they kind of had like a fake artificial beach on like this saltwater river. It was like super, super nice. Um, but anyways, I ended up going back down, and I was just like hanging around trying to find people. I met Razor for the first time, and he was hanging out with like all of the LP Army people, and like I went over. I met Alex from Meteor for the first time, and I also met Mir for the first time. When I was on like hour 36 of being awake, and for some reason, like the adrenaline or whatever, like I was fine. Like as soon as I started talking to them, but it's just like really weird how that works out. Your body can be so wrecked, and then like certain events really like trigger it to be awake. So anyways, I'm gonna be done yapping. um I fuck with that nostalgia. I gave you insider crime, but Div, I don't, bro, it makes me annoyed when people say they gave me a call or did this or did that. It's like, but like it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything to me. Like so what it like went up back to like whatever 4 mil. It's like, but it doesn't really matter, because the thesis is still the same. You know what I mean? It's like it's still not endorsed by by the actual official Twitter account. So it's just like, I don't know. It's like people who call out like in the chat, they're like, "Oh, you should have got in." Like I called it at 20k and I went to like 200k. I'm like, I don't care because I would never have played that token. You know what I mean? You're the one talking about getting out early. I mean, like in hindsight, I got out early, but that's just how the strategy works. You can't trade every single thing perfectly. The mind and body persevere. You recommend meme coins or day trading? Bro, I fucking sold on Ansem and had entry at 180k with 30 bucks. Damn, Toxic Trader is on everything early, apparently. I used to day trade stocks, Rin. Now I have an edge trading meme coins. This is what I focus on. I try to provide education in this space, so most of the content now is going to be related to meme coin trading. But with that being said, anyways, yes, this is what I mostly teach. Bro, this is my full-time job. I'm catching everything early. Bro, I respect it. I respect it. Maybe I should get on the scope. I need to get on the scope, maybe. Div says, I love saying what? You on Axiom? Oh, he's talking to Toxic. Anyways, going back to Ansem. What do we do? Oh, by the way, Gutganug Div is doing like extremely well. By the way, if you guys are unaware, the loss that I've suffered has taken me back down to 222 Solana. So I do have to change the counter, but I don't really want to. Yeah, this thing is cooking, Div. I think I'm up like 5 Sol here. And honestly, I kind of want to hold it. I think it can go higher. What is this potato coin? Which one? What's up, Azrael? I'm planning on getting 2 Sol, but I don't know if it's worth it. I'm going to trade with this community. I recommend Rin to... Bro, Div, you don't even... When's the last time you even traded a token, though? You can't be right on every trade and excuse your thesis and for being wrong. But, like... Bro, everything is always ambiguous. Never, like... You're never, ever going to entirely predict the future. You can only take odds, and the odds of this token going up, the only reason that you were so bullish on World is because of your guy saying that it was going to go higher. There's literally nothing else of this token that would ever convince you that it's going that high. You know what I mean? Like, again, the thing was, if the Twitter endorsed the token, yes, you can make a bull case, but the only reason you thought it was going high is because someone else told you it was. So that's just why it's like, you know what I mean? There's just you can take your chances on the poker hand that you're playing, basically. And sometimes you're gonna get coolered, sometimes you're not. You ran off on a bull case because Sammy told you about World Cup. No, he said the Pump Fund team was associated, and I already had a thesis that there was some sort of team behind it, and I figured that they wouldn't dump it to 0. There's always a thesis behind it. I just, like, I'm never going to trust just by one person saying something. Aside from Sam. Didn't even check what. Bro, Div, let me know when you actually trade tokens and make money on them. And then, like, you can have an opinion on stuff. It's just like, I don't know why you're trying to say you're right when, like, you don't even play the hand. I just don't get it. Everyone posting P&L cards and... I am talking, dude. Bro, you gotta get some skin in the game. And, like, then you have to buy the bottom and sell the top. And then you'll have... Bro, no you don't, Div. When's the last time you traded something? Whatever, I'm done arguing. I'm just tired of the condescending, oh, I told you so. It's like, bro, you didn't know, though. And the only reason you were bullish is because someone else told you to be bullish. Rin, I'm planning on getting 2 Sol, but I don't know if it's worth it. I think that you should definitely You don't have to start with 2 Sol. If that's like too much of your net worth, then you can start with smaller. But I would definitely learn how to use Meteor to start, just because you're not going to blow your portfolio entirely as quickly using this method. And we can go into how this all works in a little bit if you are still here. Bro, David, what is the last thing you traded and made money on? Damn, RJ got a crazy entry on MMGA. I actually did see this. Bro, my fucking normie friend sent me this TikTok. He doesn't even know who Ansem is. Somehow my normie friends have a better curated meme coin feed than them. You got it from me. Okay, here it is. Yes, you gave me Gutganug, but I like went and I saw what the meme was, and like I formed my own opinion. As opposed to World, I'm just giving you examples of like why theses and holding theses and why not everything works out. Because I formed my own opinion after you gave me Gutganug. Like, yes, I get a lot of plays from chat and other people telling me, but like I'm always gonna have my own opinion on something. You know what I mean? With World, it's like the only thing that you can look at is obviously the volume and that it's not associated with the real Twitter account. Bro, did you actually make money on that? I didn't think you were trading it, Div. I actually didn't. I cooked on Make It Bag working great again this morning, like 8K entry. By the way, that guy who makes those videos made a coin yesterday and I sold at 10K, hit 100K. Damn.
Coming next, a grind vibe you might appreciate, starting with
Bro.
Skepta.
Bro, when were you trading? I don't know. You gave it to me. I didn't know you were pulling it or trading it. I don't know. All right, we need to find some tokens to pool. Is the goal. I'm done beefing with my boys. Bro, honestly, oh, there's chicken shrimp. Is this shit actually real though? This does not look like real volume. What's up, Soul Chief? How you doing, boss? Bro, are you guys bros IRL? Me and Div? Not technically, but he's definitely like the OG. I've known him for a minute. I consider knowing him in real life, which is why I allow him to give me a hard time and why I give him a hard time. RG's just sitting by. I think I do bid this though. Like, yeah, it probably goes to. I agree with Gunna on it going to like maybe 140 by topping. And honestly, like I'm not saying it's likely, but it could do another 100%. Not planning for that by any means. And honestly, like I think eventually, if it keeps kind of trending up around like 140 ish around here, I might be looking to start a short position on this. Low-key, because this is not going to be sustainable forever. The narrative is like really good. Obviously, it's 100 mil, 20 mil volume in a day, but um, it's not gonna run to a billion. Watch it run to a billion. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's just I think the attention will eventually fade. But I was talking about this on the HMC pod yesterday. This is really, really good for the trenches. I know a ton of you guys were probably salty that it sucked a ton of liquidity from your plays, but that doesn't really matter that much because as you can see today, I mean Solana had a green day, granted, but a lot of them ended up bouncing. And this number right here, it running to this number, gives people a more creative imagination as to how high coins are going to run. Why is that important? Why is it important for people to have an imagination? Because the more this happens, the more coins go to 10 mil, the more people are going to be willing to buy it, because in their mind, in their recent mind, a coin has run to this level. So that is just kind of basic psychology on when we get bigger runners, why it can sometimes ignite something in people's imaginations. And giving an example, going to the OG Doge, which is our baby. In the chat today, people are like, Ansem just went to 100 mil. OG Doge easily clears 100 mil. Like, you see, like, that kind of thinking really does matter, especially on tokens that are the holder base is super strong. RJ says he started watching it at like 100 at 10 mil and watched it run to 100 and did absolutely nothing about it. There's really like nothing. There's really like nothing to do. RJ, you could have like chased it up, obviously, with bids, but like you could have chased it up with bids, but like, I don't know. But you have to. The weird thing is, guys, is tokens like this matter if you are very early. If you get this sub fucking like 10 mil or something, yes, it's crazy. But these tokens matter if you are a whale, because these have significantly more liquidity to get in and out. Okay, so like you can actually trade crazy size on this and not absolutely wreck the chart. So that's why these plays are very important, especially if you are a whale with a lot of money looking to size into something. Because technically, if you think about it, buying at 20 mil and selling at 100 mil is the same as buying a token at 20k and selling it at 100k. Like, yeah, it's a 5x or whatever, which is impressive, but you can find these opportunities elsewhere. But the reason this is so major is because people are able to make so much money. People are able to punt 5 figures into this token, even 6 figures, and clip out and not entirely wreck the chart. So that's why such a liquid token is such a big deal in this space. I think some exchanges might buy it though too and send it super high. How do you short it? Will told me that it's on Mexi and it should be on Hyperliquid too. I don't know for sure though. What's it called? Ansem. Not listed on Hyperliquid. He said it was listed on Aster too. Bro, what are we doing? Fucking Google, man. Triple T has been one of the best looking charts these last 2 months. Agreed. Triple T is low-key like the 6-7 of 2026. Would you agree with that statement? Fucking hell, man. Triple T is crazy. I also noticed you changed your cam. Actually didn't change the cam, but it's just not having an absolute seizure today. Every new all-time high I assumed was the top. LOL. Chased with bids for a while, but was always out of range. Yeah. I think what Will does there, RJ, I think what Will does is I think he goes like really, really tight when it's going up like that. Like low-key, I think he might even send like 5% ranges. He might even be curving this. I don't know. I'll have to ask him about it, but he actually did really well on the way up. So we can go ahead and just like, for research's sake, let's just go and see. The drawdown here was actually 60%. That's actually kind of a little more intense than I would have expected. Drawdown here was 41%. And then I'm going from the top wicks. Maybe it's a little bit different if we went from like these. Yeah, 30%-ish. 30% is kind of an average once it starts getting these higher market caps. Yeah, a lot of 30% drawdowns, and then right now it's in a 40%. I do kind of want to pull this, but you act like just because I don't pull a day, like I did us wasn't a quant in tele last year. Dave, you gave good plays, but like you can't assume like it's not the same as like someone who's actually like looking at it every day. Like, will whatever, Div, you give good calls, but you haven't been locked in. Like, you haven't been locked in for a while, and we both know that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Div. You need to have some humility coming back and stop hating on me for my bad trades because like I just have you know yo, feel like you can't LP Ansem passively. Like, you got to be ready for a fat drop anytime Ansem tweets. Yeah. Um, if I was going to bid this, if I was going to bid Ansem, I would do it with some size, but I think I would honestly 60 mil, like this bottom range might not be a bad area. I don't know, man. I don't like really know how I'd want to play this. Triple T looks insane at 12 mil on a green candle RN. Yeah, it actually is crazy. MMGA cracking for a little bit. Is Pepe good coin by cool? There's been so many Pepes on Sol. Bro, the only thing I'm saying, Div, whatever, bro, I have to stop giving so much attention. But, bro, I'm just saying it because you make it seem like there's always, like, a right move. Or, like, you're like, oh, I told you it was going to go high. Or something like that. It's like, bro, but, like, you really didn't know. And the only reason you're bullish is because of blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of was random. Like, you had to, you had no inkling that it would go back there other than someone else saying it would. Do you see what I'm saying? Or no? Anyways, Ansem is going for all-time highs. Crazy. Should I try to like micro bin this and see what happens? I think what we should do here, bruh, I might just close out of SPCX. Like, I don't really know if the juice is worth the squeeze per. That's one of Will's sayings, but I really don't know if it's worth it. The only reason I want to stay in is because it's like it's finding a range here, and it'll probably appreciate. So 5 bins go. Low key, RJ, low key. Alright, we'll do it. We'll do it. I don't have too much soul in the account right now, but Ansem, I think we're gonna go with the 50 bin. Holy fuck, there's so much TVL in here. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna give it a shot. And we'll just cut it if it goes out of range. %16% is low key, like too tight. I mean too wide. We want to go like 11%. This is such a bad idea. I'm gonna get out of range so quickly. I think you're in the 20.2. Maybe that's better for what I'm doing, but I think low key the 50.5 is gonna be a better pool to be in. I went 40% lol. It's too degen for me. Aziz, I would like never ever do this, and I'm not gonna keep this active. All right, we can get at least we can get some like active LPing in here. You know what I mean? Aziz, I think what I'm gonna end up doing is just setting like a very very large range. Probably like 50% down, maybe 60. I don't know. Do you track other wallets for ideas? I have a few on Raybon LP Agent for ideas. I do not, but honestly, this is really weird. I swear I'm not lying about this. I had a dream last night that I was like looking through people's wallets on LP Agent and seeing that I remember like looking and being like, "Oh, this person's pulling this. I didn't even see this pop up." So maybe it's a sign that I should start like watching what other people do. Um, I have like a few wallets that I do check at least once a day, probably. But I don't have like a plethora of wallets that I look through. But I think it's not a bad idea, Aziz. I thought Matt was implementing TP and stop loss along with limit orders. I don't think they have. I actually don't remember them mentioning that, RJ. But also, guys, I heard that season 2 seems to be season 2 is ending soon. So if you guys have unclaimed fees, which I have like, I think I have like $3,000 of unclaimed fees. Make sure to claim those pretty soon. I think that they made an announcement in the LP Army. Also, I'm gonna try out coaching. HMC asked me if I wanted to do some coaching and do like a Q&A in the Meteora Discord, so that is probably going to end up happening. I'll keep you guys updated about that. I swear I saw an announcement about season 2 ending soon. Yes, it should be here. Oh fuck. Is it dumping?
That's Metro Boomin doing it right.
I mean, like feed generation, $3, $1, like it's not bad. Is it worth the risk reward though? Is the question you should always be asking. Low-key, this is something where I would probably not, I'd probably be okay using Hawkfi. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking for the announcement. It's like impossible to see because I now have like a light at the bottom of my screen. Point season 2 is ending soon. Make sure to claim your fees so your points get counted properly. Team will share more updates shortly. So I guess we're getting. Oh my gosh, Div is just sending daggers now. Bro, just wait on it, Div. Just wait on it. Just wait on it. It's brick by brick, Div. Damn, YF up in this bitch. Bro, I swear, Div. The ones that got made were, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, I did not realize this video is 10 minutes long, bruh. Oh no. I thought this was like a 7-minute clip. Oh well. I don't know. Also the thing is it's getting a little bit more confusing because like I really do. All of the clips are getting really, really repetitive at this point in time. Um, the ones that do well seem to be ones where I give like token examples and go over those because those are always going to be unique factors. You know what I mean? But in terms of like explaining how Meteor works, there's just so many of them out there, and really the reason why I've been hesitant on sending all these timestamps is because I don't want to. I'm wondering if the payment is worth the juice. You know what I mean? Unless I have like a unique clip, whatever. And I know I could just be wrong, but I'm just airing out like kind of my thoughts and why I've been hesitant. But also, yeah, I don't know. Thoughts on Drake's new album? Think it's a banger? um, I I haven't listened to it too much. I just never listened to too much of Drake, but the few songs that my friends have played me haven't been bad. That's enough. That's enough SD Kid. This hasn't gotten too much bin movement here. Honestly though, like this feed generation isn't too bad. Considering how much TVL is in here, like the volume is making it worth the squeeze in my opinion. Aziz, what's your favorite song? Plot Twist is your favorite? We'll play it for you. I'm gonna get copyrighted so quickly. Aziz says it's too hard. Alright. I'll probably recognize it, but I actually don't recognize it based off the name. I need to choose some dates to do this. Also div? Okay, div. Think about this. I'm gonna run a promo. I'm gonna run a promo to one day I'm gonna try out like a 6 to 8 hour stream. And I have to have the stream deck. First order of business, I'm replacing the motherboard tomorrow, so that's going to be fixed. And then I'm going to order a stream deck so I can have like scenes where it's like, be right back, blah, 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 intros, switches like that. And so, like, while I do the 8 hour stream, if I'm like taking a piss or something, I can have these intros. And I was thinking of that about that being like a good promo. You know what I mean? About to get turned, haha. You know, Aziz. You know it. Can I have, what is this going to be? July. We'll do July 2nd. 2 to 3 p.m. UTC. And then I can do. Here you go, Aziz. Oh shit, it actually got filled right as I. Did I actually withdraw my pool or no? Bro, Dave, I'm not even size shaming you, bro. I am just saying, bro. I'm just saying you have a forward you have a forward confidence, which is great. I'm just saying that I just don't appreciate the I told you so's. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm saying, Div. Especially if I'm on tilt. Especially if I'm on tilt. Bro, I know that you are talented and you have good calls, okay? Can we make up now? I'm tired of arguing. Bro, and also you don't need to LP with a bunch of size. I wouldn't I was just saying that you haven't been active doing it. Like even if you're doing it with $5. Even if you're doing it with $5, I'm just saying you weren't like active about it. This is a banger, by the way, Aziz. I actually do like this one. And I can do July 9th. At, what time should I do this, bro? 2 to 3 p.m. UTC is what? 3 p.m. UTC is fucking 11 a.m. And then we'll do one 12 a.m. EST to UTC. Sorry, I'm going brain dead. $5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Try some different time zones. Times maybe. Bro, but like the TVL and pools, Triple T would have no case to LP. Are you saying that there's just too much TVL in the Triple T pool? Fuck. There's too much TVL in the UTC. Too much TVL in the Triple T pool to make it worth pooling. Hey, we're just getting some dollars. Div, I think I might be getting dumber, unfortunately. UTC pool. I'm so brain dead. Oh yeah, we're going tight, baby. I like this because it's getting volume spike here, so hopefully we get this nice little we need the Yark back. Should I send it? Whoa, I need to go to boxing soon. Or it's not really boxing, it's fucking martial arts, and I don't even spar, I just hit pads. But I'm getting nice. At my hook kicks. I would show you right now, but I'm not wearing underwear and my Johnson might pop out. There we go. We're making Div laugh again. That's my only goal. Dude, Michael Jackson is so fucking good. Michael Jackson is the biggest star the world will ever have. If you guys have not seen the Michael Jackson movie, I highly, highly recommend you to go see it because it is so good. What's up, Tone? Let's see your spinning back kick. Do I have to go put on some drawers to show you that? Alright, give me a second. I'm also wearing like shorter shorts, so you know, I don't need that happening. I don't need the clip going viral. Although it'd probably be pretty good publicity, so who knows. I'm putting on the Supreme underwear. Bro, I'm gonna knock the fucking TV over. Hey, check that, fellas. See that? That's what happens when you make it in meme coin trading. Bro, my 6-year-old little cousin is obsessed with Michael Jackson because a Michael Jackson impersonator slid to his school. Alright, Jay, I got you. Bro, there's literally no room to do this. Alright, ready? We got the normal hook kick, and then I can't. I'm gonna fall over. Check that though. Here, that one wasn't that good. Did you punch your wall? I see a hole in the drywall. Yes, I did, but it was because I used to play. I was playing poker, and it wasn't even real money, but I was playing with my friends, and I had a flush. I fucking turned. I turned the flush on the river. I had the nuts. I had the nuts, and my friend raised me like half of. I don't know. He raised me something, and my Wi-Fi disconnected, bro. And I fucking folded the hand. I folded the hand because my Wi-Fi disconnected. And I was so fucking mad that I took it out on the I took it out on the wall. Shockingly, that's the only actual rage I've had at this desk where it's turned into something physical, and it wasn't even with real money. It was literally with fake chips. So. Bro, also, I'm trying to get better. Damn, this is such a banger. This song gives me such hard nostalgia. Honestly, rip Oliver, because I didn't really listen to his music, but this was such a banger, and it just takes me back to when I just gotten out of college, first time being on my own, really. Good times back then, honestly. I was fucking extremely poor, but I was just I was so happy to be out on my own and go to the grocery store. I just had my AirPods in. I was working a shitty desk job. Good times, man. Good times. And some 125. Yeah, it's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna start trying to get really nice at jumping jumping hook kicks, and I'm gonna try to be able to do a 540 hook kick, so that I'm gonna get a green screen and film it, and then for the stream animations, if we close a good trade or something, I'm gonna have the green screen version doing some sort of kick and kicking a Meteor logo. That was my idea for a promo a long time ago, but I just never did it. But it's still in there. I have everything in my notes. Bro, Div, tell me that wouldn't go hard AF, bro. Come on. Miss you again. I was thinking also, I remember I watched The Matrix. It's funny seeing the very old ideas creeping back into editions now. Did I have that idea that long ago? I thought of that a few months ago, and I just couldn't find an editor that would do it. I asked a good amount of people, and they all ghosted me. And I could do it myself, but it's gonna take me a long time to do. I'm not very good with motion graphics. Bro, I still yes, I found some good editors, but they're not no offense if you're watching this, but they're not and for some reason in my head I'm thinking of a really, really professional pro editor, but I want someone that I can give them an idea and they can execute perfectly. I know that's really easy to say and whatever, but I haven't found the person I'm looking for yet still. I thought I did. but they'll come around eventually, I promise. 3 to 6 months ago. Div, I have never ever like I've always wanted to do that. I've still always wanted to do that. Yeah, Div, you better keep acting right or I'm gonna you know what. Just kidding. Um I just wish I had a better editor, man. The thing is like I don't know. We'll see. Yes, Div. Honestly, when I first saw this tool, I was thinking more about pulling teeth, but yeah, that one works too. This is such a BS stream. We're actually doing like nothing, but to be fair, there's not all that much going on besides Ansem. So in MMGA, uh, this is probably you can probably bit ask this to be honest, but Div, is this meme still popular? I was low-key gonna sell on this green spike. Bro, I fucking say this out loud now. It's like I don't know what's wrong with me, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. Is the only thing. Like, is it still popular? I saw it on my feed for a little bit and then it disappeared, so I'm just a little bit suspect. I think so too, Div. I'm just reading that world is prediction markets. Really? There's no way that's their official token, right, RJ? I think I can keep it for a little bit longer, Div. If it fades off and I round trip everything, I think I might actually quit though. Wait, should we check the goated token? Should we check my favorite token I've ever traded on, Solana? It's fucking 27k actually KMS, bro. I thought we were going to Valhalla back when I was at 50k, but dude, honestly though, look at this. 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 Check this out. Bro, the last time they tweeted was June 26th, introducing a limited preview of GPT 5.6 Soul, our next generation frontier model. GPT 5.6 Soul is our most capable model yet for cybersecurity. Like, it's literally, it's going to be better than Mythos. It's going to be better than the other ones. Like, we just need a tweet and it sends, literally. Literally. RJ sent me a link. We'll check out. Doxed at World XYZ. The real alpha is always in the disclosures and terms and conditions. Oh. Bro, Loki. Would World actually release a token though? Like, what's the point of being a prediction market and having a token? I don't really understand why that would be a thing. I don't really get it. Does it actually link to... Yeah, like, this is not the actual token, bro. It doesn't even link to the Twitter. It links to a community for the token. I don't believe it, personally. Maybe it is, and they're doing some crazy, crazy method, but we saw how she was on her knees. I think they rugged my TikTok stream. I haven't seen anyone type in forever. And Gunna definitely would have said something if I was looking at, what's it called? Soul. Prediction markets are scams. Polymarket was paying influencers to post fake P&Ls. I saw that. Oh, Aziz is here. That's weird. There's like no new viewers on TikTok today. Maybe it's the timing. I'll be earlier. Actually, I need to go. I'm gonna try to get this done in the morning. I'm gonna try to go get this motherboard thing swapped in the morning, and then we can have a beautiful, successful stream with no issues. As long as my fucking computer doesn't break. Oh, I really hope it does not. Of course, Div. Of course I will. Are you gonna want me to go earlier? Should I try to do like an 11 p.m. stream, Div? My time, which is like 9 p.m. for you. I'm gonna switch up the schedule. I'm gonna try some at like 8 p.m. too. Usually streaming at like 8 p.m. my time is pretty ideal. Preferably just so it doesn't wreck your SS. Div is right though. Div is right though. All right. I think we are actually going to close out of this because I have to leave, and I don't want this to dump through my range. All right. I think we're up like 0.2 soul or something. Beautiful. Nice work. Digging back from that 30 soul L. Alright. I do have to go, guys. I'm going to be late. I'll see you guys tonight. RJ, Div, Alex, Gunna, Aziz, thank you guys for being here. Soul Chief, thank you for being here. Love you guys. I always appreciate you hanging out. Dang, Strike just got here, bro. SMH, Strike. SMH, bro. Just about to head off and shit. Alright, I'll see you guys. Strike, I'll be on later. I'll see you then. Bye, Soul Chief. Peace, guys. He says good luck. Thanks, Strike. See ya.